This is the involuntary counseling session. This is where David is the student. He's a high school student, age 14, and he's been smoking marijuana every day. And his parents have called me concerned about his schoolwork and him not finishing classroom assignments, and they've seen that he's lost a lot of weight. So I'm going to go ahead and start the session with David, again as the male high school student, age 14. Hey David, how are you? Thank you for coming in today.
Oh, I'm alright.
I know that you've been having some issues with your schoolwork and your classwork. Your parents contacted me, and they told me that they've noticed that your grades have dropped significantly, and that you've lost a lot of weight. And your mom said that she's found some paraphernalia, thinking that it's possibly marijuana. Is there something that, have you been doing marijuana? And if so, can you tell me why?
Yeah, but what's the big deal? Who cares?
Well, I understand that you're saying who cares. Why do you smoke marijuana?
Well, I've got a lot of problems, and I just haven't been feeling good recently. It makes me feel better.
How does it make you feel better?
Just kind of zones me out.
Zones you out. Do you feel anxiety? Is there some kind of issue at home that's going on? When did you start smoking?
About 5 years ago.
About 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, what made you start smoking? Was it just peer pressure, or did somebody introduce it to you?
Peer pressure, yeah. All my friends were doing it.
They were doing it, okay. And does it make you feel less anxious when you're smoking marijuana?
Yeah, it does.
It does. How many times a day do you do this?
About 6.
About 6 times a day. Do you feel like you're addicted to it now at this point?
Not really.
Not really?
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't do it, do you feel like, is there an urge to do it?
Oh, yeah.
So there's an urge to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Why do you do it? Why do you think you do it, other than you're saying just peer pressure and stress and it makes you feel good?
Why not?
It's just why not to you?
Everybody's doing it, so who cares?
Well, David, I understand everybody's doing it, but this drug can be really potentially dangerous to you. There are side effects to using marijuana for a long period of time. We see it's already hurting your classwork and homework assignments. You've lost a lot of weight. I've noticed also that you used to be part of some social clubs here at school, and you no longer are part of those, and your parents are now concerned. Is there some way that I can help you with this? Is there some way we can relieve the anxiety, taking the marijuana out?
I don't know. I'm
Okay.
not sure.
What if I got you set up with a counselor, a professional rehab counselor, because I think you may be addicted to this at this point if you're smoking 6 times a day now for 5 years, where we can kind of talk about some of the issues making you want to smoke marijuana and then weaning you off the drug, because there are some withdrawal symptoms to the marijuana. A lot of people say they get increased anxiety, may increase thirst, you may have weight gain stopping it. There's a lot of issues. It's just not a thing where you just stop the drug altogether. Would you feel comfortable if I set that up for you?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And what if we got your parents in here to talk with you, myself, and your teacher to kind of get you back on track with your grades, and follow up with different planning statements so that you felt more comfortable with school and getting back on track? Is that something you're willing to do?
If you think that would be the best thing.
What do you think would be the best thing?
I don't know.
Would you feel comfortable having your parents come in here?
I'd be kind of embarrassed to have my parents come in.
Well, can I update your parents on what we discussed today, and then just I and your teachers work on this?
Yeah, that'd be better.
Would that work out better for you?
Yeah, probably.
And then we'll follow up every couple of weeks until I see you get back on track. Is that something you're comfortable with?
That'd be good.
Are you okay with me calling your parents, letting them know that we're going to just follow up, just you, your teachers and I, and just kind of form a plan, and we can update them every couple of weeks?
That'd be good.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I know you really didn't want to come in today, and this was an involuntary counseling session, but we find it important that all our students are prepared for their future, and if you're going through any issues, that we're here to help you, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, David. The final conclusion is that David's grades did pick up. I did follow up with his parents right after this call. They didn't know that he used marijuana that much. We did get in contact with the rehab counselor. David began rehab counseling, outpatient services, and he recently had a 30-day clear drug screening test for marijuana. He's also doing better at school today as of present, and we are in the process now of getting him more comfortable with his teachers where he can talk to them and his grades get even better as we provide more counseling to him. That was a conclusion for this involuntary counseling session. Hi, this is a crisis counseling session. This session is, of course, I am the school counselor. David is age 12. He's in middle school, and his teachers and some students have noticed cutting on his wrist. I have brought him into my office so that we could discuss any and all issues concerning this cutting. Hey, David. I'm Miss Georgia. How are you today?
Okay.
I've got some concerns. Your teachers and some students are concerned about you. They've noticed cutting and some fresh wounds on your wrist. Can I see them? Do you mind if I look at them?
Do you have to?
I promise you, I'm not going to touch them or anything. I just want to see what they're talking about. If this is factual or is this something made up?
Okay.
So can you pull up your sleeves for me, David? So I see there is some cutting. Did you do that recently?
Yes.
How recent?
Yesterday.
You did it yesterday. How long have you been cutting, David?
About 2 months.
About 2 months. And what made you start cutting?
I don't feel like I want to live anymore.
You don't feel like, so it's suicidal thoughts?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you get some kind of relief in cutting?
It gives me energy.
It gives you energy. Does it feel almost like it's self-soothing?
Yeah, I think so.
Do your parents know about this?
No, they don't.
They don't know about this. And when do you do this usually?
About every month.
About every month, but where? At home?
Yeah, sometimes at school in the bathroom.
And how do you do this? With a razor or?
Whatever sharp I can find.
Whatever sharp you can find. Well, I'm really concerned about you, David, and as a school counselor, anytime someone is hurting themselves, I have to report that. That's mandated reporting. But we're not here to make you feel bad about what's going on. We're here to help you.
Okay.
I do have to call your parents because they're considered your guardians. Is there one parent over another that you prefer a call regarding this?
My mom.
Your mom. I'm going to call your mom. I'm going to bring Miss Tyler in right now to sit with you. She's going to sit with you and just talk to you a little bit more about this. I need to make some phone calls. And I want you to know, once again, that I'm here to help you. We're not here to make you feel bad about what you're doing. We're not here to tell anyone other than your parents and medical staff what's going on. We just want what's best for you. So I'm going to go ahead and make some necessary phone calls that I need to make. One being to your mom, and then I'm going to have your mom contact your dad. I also need to bring them in. As we, because you do have some fresh wounds that I think need attention, we may have to transport you to the local hospital. Again, that's something your parents have to be here when this occurs. Do you feel comfortable with your parents going?
I guess.
You guess. Is there someone else I can call that you would feel comfortable?
No.
No. Do you feel dizzy or nauseous or anything? Because some of these wounds are pretty deep and I see that they're pretty fresh.
No.
No. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and make some calls. Miss Tyler's going to come in to sit with you. And we're here to help you. Please do not feel like in any way we're trying to make you feel bad about what's going on. We understand there's some concerns. Can you just tell me why you think you're cutting yourself?
Just a little anxiety and stress.
Stress about what? Anxious about what?
School, my friends.
Your friends. Is there a recent breakup?
Yeah, I just broke up with my girlfriend.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
And did you do this before before you both of you were dating?
No.
No, you just recently started that.
Yeah.
Okay, did somebody teach you how to do this, or is that just way?
I saw it on Facebook.
You saw it on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it's something that can really harm you, and it can be very dangerous to you. But I understand that you have broken up with your girlfriend, or she broke up with you, and that can make you feel different emotions. But we are here to help you. So I've got to go make these phone calls, and then we're going to get you some the help you need, okay? And I'm here to help you in any way possible that I can. I am going to let your principal know. This is all going to be confidentially within this group. But I do again have to tell your parents. I have to make some notes for myself, and I have to let the principal know, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and then once we figure out a plan for you, I'm going to follow up to make sure everything's going on, everything that we've discussed today, and what update, because I know we can get you feeling better, okay?
Okay.
All right, David, thank you so much for coming in. Let me let Miss Tyler come in, and then let's get this resolved quickly, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. David was taken to the hospital. His wounds were very fresh. As a school counselor, I was really concerned because I saw a lot of blood and a really deep gash in his right forearm. David's parents both did show up. He was transported to the hospital. He is doing okay as of now. He is in counseling, outpatient counseling outside of the school. I will be following up with his parents and David once he returns to school. Hey, Mr. Smith, thank you so much for coming in to talk with me today. I know your job as principal, that your schedule's full and hectic just like mine is, but you know what happened in our district last week with the suicide pact between those two girls, and unfortunately they going through the suicide. I've heard some rumors here at our school that a couple students are talking about this on social media, and almost like it's jokingly that's something they may do. But it's just a rumor at this point. How do you think we should take care of this issue? Do you have any strategies that we can help this, or is that something I could help you with?
I've been thinking about it. I've been hearing the same rumors that you have on social media. And I wanted to partner with you. I'm glad you called me to meet with you, because I wanted to partner with you to see how we could best resolve this.
Wonderful. I and the two other counselors here feel that these children are elementary school level, and I don't think they understand exactly what it means to commit suicide, but I think it's become almost like some kind of social media hurrah type thing. These students even discussing this at such a young age is a concern to me. I think I think we need to get the phone tree started. I think if you can kind of address the issue to the parents and families and let them know that with the recent suicide pact that we're concerned here at school. We've heard that there's a rumor possibly some students here at the school were talking about this, but that's nothing we can address at this time because we don't really have these rumors being factual. But I think it's something you can address with them on the phone tree, and then I can address with them personally through doing maybe a 20 or 30 minute all-school session in our gym where we talk about suicide. I can bring in somebody who's had somebody impacted by suicide, and then we can follow up through there. I think this issue is bigger than any of us really know. I think I don't think that this can be taken lightly, and I really, really appreciate all your help in coming in today. What do you think about what we just discussed?
Oh, I think that's great, and that sounds like a very effective plan to combat this.
Do you agree that we need to do it? I'm thinking tomorrow. Is that some time where you can go ahead and email all the teachers and let them know that we're having a mandatory meeting with them and the students tomorrow in our gym at 2 o'clock to discuss this situation, and that we're going to have a phone tree going out tonight about that, what occurred in our district. Is there anything else that you think we can address regarding the suicide pact, or anything with our students? Or are there any names that you've been given?
No, I will try to get some more information and get those names to you and see if we can investigate further.
Okay.
And I'll email all the teachers tonight, and then we'll set up a time